Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving right into the 21st century moon race. Now, you might be wondering why you should care about what's happening up in space. Well, we're going to decode exactly how this new cosmic battlefield, literally hovering right above our heads, is about to directly impact your daily grind, your career, and honestly, the future of humanity. Let's get into it. To kick things off, there is a massive geopolitical question raised by our sources. As global superpowers aggressively target the lunar South Pole, we really have to ask ourselves, are we building a brilliant escape plan to save humanity? Or are we just, setting the stage to repeat all of our earthly mistakes, just this time in zero gravity? Think about how things work down here. On Earth, we literally bleed over resources, right? Like the blue gold of our oceans or Middle Eastern oil. A single blockade in the Strait of Hormuz can trigger absolute global panic. But the future? The future is lunar gold, specifically an isotope called helium-3. Controlling this could actually end our worldwide reliance on coal and fix the climate crisis. So the stakes? They are absolutely massive. And the urgency behind this is staggering. Our source points out that 2026 is actually predicted to be the hottest year in human history, all driven by a Super El Niño. To put that into perspective, the hellish heat we've created down here is the exact catalyst driving this desperate, high-stakes rush for off-world solutions. We're feeling the heat, literally, and it's pushing us to the stars. But here's where it gets a bit dicey. This rush triggers the very real danger of what's called resource nationalism. Instead of building some shared, peaceful utopia up there, we risk turning the moon into just another divided concrete jungle. We'd basically be exporting the exact same political borders, sanctions, and blockades that cause so much suffering right here on Earth. Okay, so while superpowers are busy fighting over the stars, where are the rest of us? Well, the author argues that we're completely distracted. We're caught in what they call the middle-class trap. We just kind of operate as obedient employees, right? Trapped in these grueling 70-hour work weeks and endless loan payments. We just keep going until we hit a state of murder shanti, which basically translates to the dead, exhausted silence of the soul. So, while we're falling for earthly distractions, whether that's toxic hustle culture or, irrational fears of ghosts in places like Bangar Hut, this new space age is demanding something entirely different from us. It requires true grit, a deep flow state, and pure strategy. Just look at India's low-cost lunar missions. They proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that a brilliant strategy beats massive budgets every single time. But hey, here is the absolute breakthrough. You do not have to stay stuck in that trap. Seriously, this new era of space colonization isn't just for astronauts anymore. It is actively creating 12,000, yes, 12,000 different highly specialized career categories. And these are paths you can pivot into right now. To actually survive this massive shift and get out of that trap, the roadmap laid out is pretty clear. First, find your ikigai, that sweet spot, the rare intersection of what you truly excel at and what this new world desperately needs. Then you've got to combine that by aggressively upskilling in artificial intelligence to stay ahead of the curve. It's all about cultivating that unstoppable grit required to thrive in this new era. Now, to actually help you navigate those 12,000 new paths, the source material advocates jumping into some specific tools. They highly recommend grabbing their linked free career guide and joining an AI masterclass to really future-proof your skill set. Guys, the human potential here is just massive, but it only works if we actively engage with it. I want to leave you with this final, really provocative thought from the source to chew on. Think about this. As a species, are we journeying to the moon to gather the resources we need to save our planet? Or are we just running away from the heat we've created?